Welcome to Milano. Welcome to the Milano vibes. Welcome to the most exciting night out in Milano. Are you ready for the pulsing beat of Alfa Romeo?
Signore e signori, buonasera. Buonasera, benvenuti a Milano, benvenuti all'Automobile Club Milano, luogo iconico, nato dalla passione per l'auto e che ha contribuito a sviluppare l'automobilismo in Italia. Ringrazio tutta l'organizzazione e specialmente i due padroni di casa, il sindaco Sala, il presidente La Russa, presidente dell'Automobile Club Milano, per la preziosa ospitalità. And now, let me switch to English for our international friends and the thousands of Alfisti connected online. If Milano were a car, what would it be like? It would be emotional and stylish, dynamic and inclusive. It would be driven by contemporary spirit, a confident attitude, and a great red pulsing heart. Milano is exciting, Milano is innovative, Milano is inspiring. A mix of urban lifestyle, art, and technology, blended with vibrant Italian spirit and served with international flair. Milano always looks forward, a catalyst for creative minds where today's design blossoms and tomorrow's trends kick off. But Milano is our hometown. For Alfa Romeo, Milano is cradle, background, a source of never-ending inspiration. Milano is a crossroad and a standpoint which offers us the vision of where we are going. When you look at the world from a place like Milano, you can literally read the future. We walk the street and we imagine what they will be like tomorrow, seeing them through the eyes of the future car buyers. Younger generations seek a strong emotional link with the objects they choose. They do not buy into products. They buy into the brands and how it makes them feel. They judge a car model, first of all, on the experience it offers. Technology is what you see everywhere today, but experience is what you enjoy. And this is the big difference. Alfa Romeo sportiness is a feeling more than a feature. It is a purpose that the driver shares with the car. And what Alfisti of all ages have in common is that we seek visceral experience that makes our heart beat. Driving for us is a spark of pure emotion between one task and another. We love the excitement that only Alfa Romeo can provide. A true, timeless emozione sportiva, capable of breaking the urban routine. So, dedicated to all Alfisti in the world, Milano is the car that was not there. Responsiveness, handling, and control, with no compromise on functionality, packaged in a compact sporty body, and wrapped in distinctive Italian design. Ladies and gentlemen, a true Alfa Romeo in urban outfit.
Sometimes journalists, colleagues, or even friends ask me which are our sources of inspiration when we design an Alfa Romeo. I say that the main pillars are our brand values, Rosso, Italia, Sportività, and of course our history, our heritage. But not only, because Alfa Romeo is a brand with a human approach. Our cars inspire enjoyment, life, movement, speed, freedom. I really believe that the Milano catches those human qualities to make it alive. It has a face, it has muscles, shoulders, elements that contribute, that help to create an emotional relation between you and her. Take, for instance, as an example, the headlamps, the eyes of the Milano. Eyes that show a strong character and determination. Eyes which are focused on the road with no possible distraction.
I am alive. I am Alfa Romeo. This is what the Milano conveys from the moment you are at the steering wheel. Milano is elettrica, 54 kilowatt-hour battery with two power outputs, 156 and the Veloce, the top of the range, 240 horsepower. And the Milano is hybrida, 136 horsepower, front-wheel drive and Q4, our signature. The only one in its category to offer so, with automated rear-wheel drive axle management. Customer choice drive us. You choose full electric and full hybrid. The only one in the compact category in the premium segment. And of course, the Milano Elettrica Veloce, the top of the range. This is the ultimate expression of the Milano sportiness. And you'll immediately recognize it. The driving feel, what we want to convey, which is unique in the world. This is Alfa Romeo. The whole package has been developed by the Alfa Romeo team here in Italy to ensure that Milano provides the driving feel, the expression that every Alfista is looking for. You notice it immediately, even visually. The enlarged track, the suspension package with the car attached to the ground, and of course, the 20 inches wheels. And then you'll feel it while driving, with the rear torsion mechanical differential, self-locking of course, the most direct steer feeling of the segment, and a best-in-class torsional rigidity, which is fundamental for the driving dynamics, plus dedicated front and rear anti-roll bars. There is not another car around that can be as much cool, sporty, diverse in compact dimension. Let's take some fun to the cities then. Let's take some fun to the cities, starting with where we are.
As on any face of Alfa Romeo, the Scudetto is the main protagonist. It's our brand icon. The new Scudetto of the Milano announces the transition towards a new technology. Because as you know, the Milano is the first pure electric vehicle in the history of Alfa Romeo. We have increased the size of the Biscione and the Croce di Milano in order to create a new and modern graphic interpretation. A Scudetto that expands laterally to blend into the headlamp that it has our classic, now classic, 3x3 light signature. As I was saying, the eyes are really focused on the road that lies ahead of the car.
Yeah, every detail counts. And examples like the ones that Alejandro brought are, at the end, the story and represent what Alfa Romeo is. We work side by side, design and product, to bring every detail from styling to aerodynamic performance to everyday performance at the end, making the Milano a beauty, of course, an absolute beauty, but also a master of efficiency, with best-in-class energy-to-weight ratio. Fundamental. We designed the Milano Elettrica to provide our tribe, our customers, what they were looking for, which is exactly what they expect. Best in class, nothing else. Milano Elettrica adopts a compact lithium-ion battery that reduces both the charging time and the weight. We are 200 kilograms below the average premium competitor. And that, of course, translates into ease of use, maneuverability, and efficiency, leading to a long driving range, 410 kilometers and above, and short charging times. And with that, of course, we all expect practicality. And again, the small details make the difference. Details that include full usability. For instance, what every other car maker calls frunk. Frunk stands for front trunk. Well, we do have some experience with supercars of cases in the front trunk, because that's where you put suitcases in the supercars. We have just finished develop one with Alejandro. And we decided to use this experience to develop something that was specifically carved for what the everyday driver of an electric Alfa Romeo will need. A cable organizer. The Alfa Romeo cable organizer. So no need to clutter the boot, easy to use, and a precious detail.
The side profile of the Milano reveals, I believe, yet another aspect of the car's personality. As in a human body, it's difficult to find any straight line or any flat surface. We at Alfa Romeo, we prefer the beauty of curves that play with light and shadow to create the idea, to evoke the idea of movement and dynamism. The rear of the Milano, it's dominated by the coda tronca, a legacy element that actually shows perfectly the philosophy of Alfa Romeo of bellezza necessaria, linking both the functionality and then the beautiness. Functionality because it's the best, or is the element that provides the best aerodynamic results possible. The sportiness of the tail of the Milano is emphasized by the inverted trapezoidal rear window that actually gives more space to the shoulders above the wheels. All in all, the exterior design of the Milano, I believe it says, and I'm Alfa Romeo, let's play, let's drive together.
Yeah, let's play together. That's exactly the receipt like the coda tronca that brings together efficiency, style, and practicality. That's exactly what we were looking for, this kind of solution. Ready for everyday task and fun, of course, to handle our children around, cornering to the work or to the next party, and why not win the weekly supermarket race. So we mentioned the coda tronca. Thanks to its shape, Milano can deliver a full-size 400-liter trunk, arguably the best in the category. And that comes with an hands-free power liftgate and a panoramic sunroof and trunk floor, which is adjustable with 3 different levels. A sunroof that let the light in to illuminate and to bring joy to the inside of the car.
When you get the light inside of the car, I believe, and when you are inside of a car, you really immediately feel the unique experience of driving an Alfa Romeo. It really fits you as a pair of racing gloves in your hands. It is welcoming, it is sporty, it is elegant. Thanks to its double canocchiale, its 3 branches steering wheel, and also sporty seats. But I have to admit that one of the details that I like, that I appreciate the most in the interior of the Milano is the cloverleaf air vents, which are on both extremes of the dashboard. I think that the Milano, it's a car that turns around you, a car that has been designed for all the new generations of Alfisti.
Yeah, absolutely, Alejandro. And that is not only the design. We are speaking about all of the high-tech that we design for the drive and for the driver, around the people that will be using this car. I won't make a long list of automatic driving assistance systems. No worry for that. Let's keep it simple. There is everything you need, and of course, something more, something you would not expect. A couple of examples of what is new. First, a specific EV connected navigation system, which makes every trip easy, including the ones where you need a stop and charge in between. Fundamental. And then a voice recognition system, which becomes an overall virtual assistant thanks to the ChatGPT AI integration, capable of advising on basically virtually any domain. So relax, enjoy the drive, sense the mood, feel the vibe, and you'll immediately know that you're at home.
Where customers want to go, there we want to be. Milano is developed around three concepts that capture the evolution of their expectations and desires. First, electrification is the new normal. Customers today see electrification as an established fact, and the choice between pure electric and hybrid as the true and necessary option. Second, experience is the new cool. Following people and trends has become out of fashion. And the new commandment of coolness is live your own experience. Third, emotion is the new premium factor. High-tech features are a given. Today, customers are looking for a unique experience that makes their hearts beat. And these three concepts grab the essence of the sportiness of the Alfa Romeo of the 21st century that Alfa Romeo is committed to deliver. Raw power is an abstraction without the possibility of enjoying it. Driving emotion is what really matters. And Milano, I believe that will make you adore your everyday driving experience. Mobility is changing, sportiness is changing, and customers are changing the way they choose their car too. They are not really influenced by the segment tag anymore. They are curious, they are open to any body type, proposal, or design trend. They simply buy a car. They buy the car that they feel is right for them. And the new Alfa Romeo Milano will be the right choice for different types of customers across generations. It can be the main family car for some, or it can be the first car ever for others. Milano cannot be boxed into a single definition. It is compact for the city, it is spacious for outdoor trips, and it offers the most exciting driving dynamics, combined with maximum control and safety. It is sporty and elegant, inspired and pragmatic, pure and spirited, all at the same time. Milano welcomes you into the Alfa Romeo world. It is the natural landing for traditional fans who miss a compact Alfa Romeo model today, and the path to contemporary mobility that the next generation of Alfisti are looking for. Milano offers what they both appreciate most: full freedom of choice between full electric and hybrid, between 4x2 or Q4 all-wheel drive, between everyday sportiness and the excitement of the top-of-the-range Veloce version here on the stage. Usage is key when you drive electric. Alfa Romeo has a package for you, ready in order to live a seamless electric experience. Electric, according to Alfa Romeo, can be summarized in a sentence: ready to drive, anytime, anywhere. To make you wake up charged and ready every morning, we provide your car box with an EV wall box included in the purchase price. To make charging easy, when you are away from home, we provide you with a dedicated Alfa Romeo RFID card powered by Free2Move e-solution. And by activating it, you will have access to over 600,000 EV charging points in Europe. That means almost all the network, regardless of the provider. To plan your trip in a seamless mode and painless mode, the all-new EV routing feature embedded into the Milano navigation system will drive you to the nearest charging station everywhere in Europe. Freedom of choice also means easy choice. That's why the model range is super simple. Milano ibrida, Milano elettrica, Milano elettrica veloce. In addition, we have developed a specific launch edition named, obviously, Milano Speciale. Milano enters the market Italian style. Milano parla italiano. Elettrica and ibrida will have no translations. All colors, rims, fabrics, they will all have Italian iconic names. At Alfa Romeo, we believe that sportiness should be for all. And Milano brings emotion to all. That's why Milano prices start from 30,000 euros, and thanks to a best-in-class estimated residual value, monthly installment will start from 200 euros, both ibrida and elettrica, in all major European markets. Mito and Giulietta customers will enjoy special advantages, and they will all receive a dedicated offer. Orders for Milano Elettrica Speciale and Milano Ibrida Speciale will open in Italy tomorrow, and in all other major European markets in the following weeks. Cars were not born to be all equal. Milano was created to stand out on the market and make you stand out from the crowd. A beautiful and exciting car, a perfect fit for urban lifestyle, and above all, a true Alfa Romeo.
Buon pomeriggio Milano a tutti, benvenuti a tutti, Milano. I think that there is only one city in the world where I could launch a car like Milano. At Milano. And Signor Sara, thank you for welcoming us. Nice to be back home, guys. We are at home, a casa. Alfa Romeo is Italy. Le nostre radici, our roots are right here in Milano. Here is where our story began. And it is where we set another milestone today. From here, I really want to greet all of you, the thousands of people, I think that you are 25,000 connected now, remotely, and all Alfisti in the world, and tell them, not Alfa Romeo is back. No, no. I'm alive, my friend. Alfa Romeo is developing. So never forget that. Alfa Romeo is developing. In 2021, remember, the Alfa Romeo team, the Alfa Romeo brand, these guys around the table, committed in front of you to an ambitious 10 years plan. And we have been executing this plan since 2021, doing just our job, with discipline, with consistency. We need stability at Alfa Romeo, and we keep our promises. We committed to bringing Alfa Romeo back to quality at the highest levels in the world in 2021. And we are delivering. And we are not the ones to say so. Just ask the third parties. Our quality level is checked by third parties. GD Power in 2022 put us on first among the premium brands in North America. Not in Italy, in North America. And we are on the podium in 2023, my friends. Number one commitment, bring back to quality. Because as you know, I was born in a Giulia, 1300 Ti, some years ago. And my father was telling me, Jean-Philippe, I love this brand. I love these cars. I love this engine, but they have two problems. One, they lose money. Second, the quality is crap. We are back. Okay? We committed to restoring profitability because the precondition for me to ask Mr. Tavares to bring me the cars and the product plan. And we delivered. making sales and distribution more efficient, and increasing our volumes by 33% last year. For us, 33 è un simbolo. No. We committed to a zero-to-zero path from zero EVs in 2021, zero EVs in 2021, to zero emission in 2027. Why? Because if we don't do that, we are dead, just dead. And in a very short time, as Alfa Romeo knows how to do it, we delivered the first electrified Alfa Romeo Tonale, the first Alfa Romeo Elettrica Milano. We committed in front of you all, because I know nearly everybody in this room, to introduce a new model year, a new model each year from 2023. And we launched Tonale in 2022. And now we are presenting the new Milano. And next year, ladies and gentlemen, next year, we will not be in the same room, but I don't know, by the way. But I will present to you the new Stelvio, based on the Stella Large platform. In Italy, onboarding the brand new Stella Brain software architecture, I will be the first at Alfa Romeo in the group, Stellantis, to onboard Stella Brain on the Stella Large platform in Italy, in Cassino. Stelvio, by the way, Italy is the first country in Europe, and the only one in Europe to onboard the Stella Large and the Stella Medium platform in the country. Stelvio 2025, second semester. Aperitivo per tutti, benvenuti a casa. But not only, because in 2026, my friend, we will see la berlina che vince le corse, perché c'è un futuro per la Giulia. I will be back in 2026 to launch Giulia on the Stella Large platform at Cassino, as well in Italy. And finally, we committed in front of you to making Alfa Romeo global again, and we will bring Milano in less than 6 months in 28 countries by the end of 2024, with many more markets to follow next year. I want to sell Alfa Romeo everywhere. Australia, Japan, Mexico. When you are ready to pay, I'm here, my friend, everywhere. Because Alfa Romeo is not for free, but it's affordable, but it's not for free. So let me thank those who made this all possible. Number one, the Alfa Romeo tribe I discovered in January 2021, these guys and girls who followed us, and the Stellantis team that is, by the way, here tonight. I have design, I have communication, manufacturing, purchasing, quality, HR, finance. We, at Alfa Romeo, deliver all promises, and we even allowed ourselves to dream in September 2023 with the 33 Stradale. 33 Stradale. At the beginning, I was afraid to come to Carlos and say, hey, Carlos, I will build a supercar. Are you mad, my friend? In 2023, you want to build a supercar in this world that is completely mad. We did it. We had the first 3 orders in Monza 2022. During the weekend of the Formula One Grand Prix, we sold 3 cars. And in the 7 weeks after, we sold 33 cars. And we have a waiting list of 50 people. Alfa Romeo is the only brand in the world able to sell a car at 2 million euros and the same Milano at 30K. Fantastic, my friend. And positioned in the largest European volume segment. So tonight, it's a special moment. Alfa Romeo becomes from exclusive to inclusive brand, from 2 million to 30K. That's Alfa Romeo. Milano is family, and is dedicated, first of all, to our family. Milano is a tribute to an Alfa Romeo fan. Many of them still miss Mito and Giulietta, mi chiamano, mi scrivono tutti i giorni. And now Milano will revamp their love story. So welcome home, guys. With the Giulietta, with the Mito, we are ready to welcome you. Alfa Romeo does not limit your mobility. Alfa Romeo offers different propulsion options to leave you full freedom of choice. I want you to choose your car. I want you to choose the way you want to drive. The Milano Elettrica is the first zero-emission Alfa Romeo ever, and perfectly embodies the principle of electric according to Alfa Romeo. Milano drives better than any other car in the compact category, no matter the propulsion. So, guys, rendezvous at Balocco in June, because I want you to sit in the car, to drive the car. It is not a dragster, sure. But in the first curve, guys, all the others are out, and I am in, on track. With Milano, we have managed to distill beauty, sportiness, and premiumness in an urban size. We have made sportiness compact. Milano is a model designed and priced to be for all, because la bellezza necessaria, la bellezza per tutti, beauty for all, was the Alfa Romeo of the 70s, and we do not forget that. I greet all remotely connected friends, and I have the pleasure to conclude inviting on stage our Alfa Romeo's main sponsor, namely Carlos Tavares. Carlos, welcome.
Thank you, Jean-Philippe. Imparato has Italian roots, as you know. Tavares has Portuguese roots. The difference is I'm not going to be able to talk to you in Portuguese, not because I couldn't, but because you would not understand what I have to tell you. So I will speak in English if you allow me. I would like to share with you 3 thoughts, and only 3. The first one is that at Stellantis, we are unapologetic on the fact that we love automobiles, and we are unapologetic on the fact that we love brands. We believe that this is life, and as we are absolutely passionate about the freedom of mobility, the joy, the experience that is brought by an automobile, we love automobiles. And we are also totally excited about the history of the brands. What the brands have succeeded, what the brands have failed, people that have found great technologies, people that have won races, people that have faced dramas, people that have faced bankruptcies. We like brands because it's the history of human beings. So we are unapologetic about the fact that we love automobiles. We are unapologetic about the fact that we love brands. I still remember back in January 2021, when we created Stellantis with this fantastic powerhouse of iconic brands. 14 brands. 14 brands. Some of our competitors, Western competitors, thought, oh, those guys are going to be dizzy. Too many brands. They're not going to be able to manage so many brands. So surprisingly, we had inside of the company some people saying, Mr. CEO, you should kill some of those brands. And outside of the company, some people knocking at the door, Mr. Tavares, would you like to sell us your Alfa Romeo brand? That happened. It took me less than 1 second to say, you are kidding me. Are you kidding me? Alfa Romeo is possibly the greatest jewel that we have in our powerhouse of 14 iconic brands. So, of course, I said no. Surprisingly, but not so surprisingly, a few years later, actually last year, the same thing happened for another brand of Stellantis. This time, it was a Chinese car company knocking at the door saying, would you like to sell me this brand? I will not mention which one. It was a French one. So you relax, please, relax. And I said, no, of course not. Of course not. So this is a way to say that we love brands because they represent the history of human beings trying to protect the joy of living, the joy of being enjoying freedom of mobility. So that's point number 1, and we are unapologetic about it. Point number 2 is that Alfa Romeo team inside of Stellantis represents a benchmark of engagement. It's a benchmark of engagement inside of the powerhouse of brands called Stellantis. And what do we mean by engagement? Engagement for us means three things. It means the fact that we are able to use our brains, our hearts, and our stomach at the same moment in the same place. The brains, because we need to find solutions to break paradigms. What about making an exciting sportività with an electric vehicle? In the mind of most people, it's not possible. Yes, it is. You will experience that. So you need to use the brains to find the solutions. We are in society in the Western world where people are eager to bring the problems. What about those who bring the solutions? Shouldn't we support more the people that bring solutions than the people that bring problems? Shouldn't we do that if we want to keep our leadership in the Western world? So this is about the brains. We have to use the brains to find solutions and to solve problems. Secondly, we need the heart, because without passion, you cannot create this fantastic design. Without passion, you cannot create this technology, this high density of technology for 30,000 euros while making money. So you need passion for the creative process, and the creative process is not only about design. It's not only about a beautiful, exciting, and emotional design. It's also about solving problems that the other guys cannot solve. So you need brains, you need passion, and you need stomach. You need stomach, because as Jean-Philippe told you, when he came with the proposal to make the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale, I saw my CFO looking at the roof of the meeting room, saying, what's this? And indeed, the proposal was daring. The proposal was bold. But the proposal made total sense. And I'm very proud of the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. Not because I had any impact on the product itself, zero from my side. I'm just proud of one thing. Just proud of one thing, is that we could, within a well-organized company that makes money, with a very rigorous management of our business, we could, in full control of the process, create this product. Respecting the criteria of the company in terms of quality, respecting the criteria of the company in terms of profitability, respecting the criteria of the company in terms of project management. This is possible, which means that Stellantis is not a total bureaucracy. And that means stomach. Jean-Philippe had the stomach to come to the strategic council to propose the product. He had the passion to say how he was going to see the product and the way to market the product. And with his team, he had the brains to solve the issues that were open. So at Stellantis, what we call engagement is the combination of brains, hearts, and stomachs. And from that perspective, the Alfa Romeo team is a benchmark of engagement inside of Stellantis. And they are here to serve you, the fans of Alfa Romeo. They are here for you, and they are here to write one new chapter of this brand that, of course, we are not going to sell. That was my second point. The third point is, I would say, more related to what is ongoing right now in Italy. I was this afternoon in Torino to inaugurate a brand new plant to make dual clutch transmissions electrified. And I was talking to the media, and I would like to repeat to you some of the things I said this afternoon, which are about the very unfair criticism that is addressed to some of our people in our company about the fact that we have fake news. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are fake news flying around about the fact that Stellantis would not stay in Italy, Stellantis would not invest in Italy, Stellantis would dismantle Fiat. And my position is very clear. These are fake news. And the fact that we are with you today here with the Milano is an evidence of the fact that those fake news are fake. we are investing more than 5 billion euros in Italy. We are going to bring 15 new models. We are creating 1 gigafactory for battery cells in Termoli. We are investing 2 brand new platforms in our sites. We have a plan for each plant. But, what is different is that it's not the conventional stuff. When we are bringing a circular economy hub to Torino, when we are bringing a battery lab to create the chemistries of the battery cells of the future that will make this car even more light and therefore more dynamic and sporty. All of this is what we are doing. We do it differently because we have a vision. We have a vision. We know where we are going, and we are not doing it the conventional way, which means that some people may have a problem to understand that. Perhaps that they cannot just understand it. But it's important that with you, the fans of Alfa Romeo, I share with you very simple things. Point number 1, we feel at home in Italy. Point number 2, we invest massively and we make a lot of unconventional things vis-à-vis what people think we should be doing. And point number 3, very important, those who would be dating with Chinese car makers to invite them to come to Italy are on the same path as those who sold Volvo to Geely and MG to another Chinese car maker. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, this is not going to happen with Stellantis. This is not going to happen with Alfa Romeo. Thank you for your support.